Hi YouTube, I'm going to show you how to make a heart-shaped cake. You will need 225 grams of self-raising flour and 25 grams of corn flour. This is instead of 250 grams of flour because adding corn flour actually makes the cake slightly lighter. You will need 225 grams of caster sugar, 225 grams of soft unsalted butter. I chose this one because it's French and it's really nice in baking. You need a teaspoon of vanilla extract. You'll need 4 large eggs and some milk, which I have over here in my handy fridge. Red food colouring. You'll need some royal icing sugar. This is some jam. You'll need 3 to 4 tablespoons of jam. Any jam you like. I've got 3 berry prezza. It doesn't matter, you can have raspberry jam, strawberry jam, whatever you like. You will also need, this is optional, but if you want to do any kind of fancy decorating, I advise you to get one of these handy little cake decorating bees. It has several different kinds of ends for doing decorations and writing. I don't know if you can see those. You'll also need 2 21cm sandwich tins. These are about 5 centimeters deep. So the first thing you need to do is preheat your oven to 180, which is gas mark 4, I believe. So we'll start that. Next thing we need to do is take some kitchen towel and some butter. Literally, put your butter on the kitchen towel, get your tray, and grease it. I prefer to do this rather than using greaseproof paper because I find that greaseproof paper gets all like crinkled up around the edges and your cake ends up coming out kind of not really as neat and straight around the edges as it could be if you did it like this. Put them to one side. Get rid of that. I said soft unsalted butter. Mine's not actually soft. It's been in the fridge, so what I'm going to do is just cut off how much I need because it's more, I think, 225 grams. Right, so let's soften that up a bit. Okay, first things first, you want to measure out your 225 grams of caster sugar. That's about right. So I'm just going to transfer this to another bowl because I'm going to need this for measuring out my flour. So the sugar's in the bowl. So as you can see, my butter's nice and soft now. So all we're going to do is cream that together with the sugar. So in we go. Okay, so it should look something like that. Next step. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. In we go. Right, so 4 eggs. Terrible at cracking eggs. Remove any shell if you're as bad as I am at doing that. Right. Generally, recipes will tell you to add 1 egg at a time. I personally like to put them in a glass and beat the hell out of them before I put them in because I just find it's easier. Right. So you get your eggs beaten, your sugar and butter creamed together with a teaspoon of vanilla. So next thing you need to do is measure out your flour. So put your flour and your eggs into these and your sugar and butter and vanilla. Right, what you want to do, slowly add a little bit of egg, tablespoon of flour, and mix it in. Oh yeah, 25 grams of corn flour. Don't forget that part like I just did. Do the rest of the egg. Chuck the rest of that in. Should be fine. Okay, so just then beat the hell out of it. Make sure it's nice and mixed up. It does say to add milk. You know, you don't have to. I don't think I need to. Maybe a little to make it runnier. Just like a tablespoon. Okay, so you can see that it's nice and light, fluffy, nicely mixed. So, now for the fun part. You can or cannot do this, it's up to you. I'm going to do it. I'm going to risk it. And that is I'm going to make a pink sponge. If there's one thing I've learnt about this, is that you need one of these. Seriously. There is no way you can pour a tiny drop out of this into there. Right, so that's how pink it is with 5 drops. 5 drops from a dropper. You can do more or less. I'm going to think maybe, I don't know. I think maybe 1 more drop. Because this stuff, horrible. So, that's your batter. Next thing is to place the batter evenly in the tins. Basically, you can obviously get heart-shaped cake tins, but if you are tight like me and you don't want to spend money when it's absolutely not necessary, then this is why I'm doing it in 2 round cake tins. Because we are going to very cleverly turn them into heart shapes, and I'll show you how after this is cooked. So you just want to spread that just to make sure that you're even on in both tins. What you want to do is bake that in the oven for 25 minutes. Your oven's preheated to 180 or gas mark 4. Yeah, bake it for 25 minutes until the cake's springy to the touch, or you can use a cake tester. Basically, all we need is to kind of get one of these, and actually, it's better to use something wooden. I might have something wooden. Actually, I don't know if I do. A chopstick, maybe. Well, that's probably going to make a massive hole. Maybe not that. But you can just stick this in the cake, and if it sticks to this, then it's not done. If it comes out clean, then it's done. But, you know, that's kind of like a last resort thing when you take it out of the oven just to check, I don't know, because you don't want to be opening the oven door because you're going to let the heat out and it's not going to cook properly. So basically, just try it for 20 minutes, check it after 20 minutes, and if it doesn't look cooked, then do it for longer. There we go, all in the oven. And I'll be back for the next stage.